Welcome back, everybody. I hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day. Today is our second VOD review ever, except this time we're not going to be reviewing somebody who sent me something. We're going to be reviewing somebody that I played with. The worst Rocket Raccoon I have ever seen. And I don't throw that like lightly as like the worst player I've ever seen. But this guy was legitimately the worst player I have ever seen. Looking at our stat line, it was a rough game. I'll be honest, it was a rough game for everybody. I mean, I went 11-8 being the only person positive. We had nobody really knew what they were doing except for this Luna. This Luna was fucking goated. I don't care. She's the only other person on my team that did fucking anything. But the person we're focusing on, you might not see here because you're like, wait, you said a rocket. There's no rocket on this leaderboard. Lies. He swapped at the very last second. He's right here. This guy, Remuz, who played Rocket for a majority of the match, then swapped to Invis for about 2 seconds, then swapped to Squirrel Girl for about 10 seconds, and then swapped to Iron Man for literally like the last second of the match, just like to show that he wasn't Rocket. But this guy went 0-16 as Rocket with 16k healing. Just let that sink in. I wouldn't be mad if his rank like reflected that he wasn't the world's greatest player. Like if he was like, oh, I peaked like flat, I peaked in gold, in low diamond, I don't know if I'd be that mad. But this is a GM lobby after the reset, which means he was ranked pretty high, and just out of curiosity, he ranked Celestial 1. What are we doing? This guy had to have been boosted out of his brains, because there's no way in any universe does somebody who made it to Celestial go 0-16 in any match ever with damn near no healing as a support. What were we doing? Okay, before I lose my mind anymore, we're actually going to get to the game. So please enjoy. Okay, he's just, I mean, like, I don't really, like, I don't play support. I don't do, like, I know I'm not the greatest. I know that's a good place for Rocket Beacon. I know that. But we kind of went into a comp that probably was not great for dive. And you see our Venom explode. But you must think, oh, wait, he's going to get rezzed. You'd be fucking wrong. Because if you go back, right? And we watch our beautiful boy Venom, who just got massacred. I mean, literally just fucking exploded. He had no chance. He got rezzed, and then he didn't. And you must be wondering, wait, someone break the beacon? I thought it was in a good spot. I thought the beacon was in a good spot. This is how, after watching, I knew I was cooked. Because if I go back, and I go to wherever the fuck Rock is, and I go to free cam, and I go to look at the beacon. Look at this. Here comes the res. There he, oh. But what broke it? What perchance could have broken it? Watch the cooldown. He broke it and prevented a res, which left us without a tank. Instead of allowing us to regroup, this genius goes, I'm going to use the one thing that makes me arguably a good support. And he breaks it. And he goes, fuck our tank. I'm going to save this for somebody else. So now our Venom, instead of going straight to spawn, has now wasted 2 seconds in a beacon and now has to get back to us while we get fucking rolled. Oh, and also he's not even trying to heal the divers. I don't know what we're doing. Also, I'm not a support player. I don't know where Rocket should be standing, but I know his heals like bounce off walls and shit. Please tell me if standing in the middle of fucking Clintar, like in the literally the middle is good rocket placement, because as far as I know, it's not. Every time I see a rocket, they're like in this room, or they're up here, or they're even like up here. Is this a good spot for rocket? Because I truly don't know. I mean, at least he's trying to heal me as I'm like punching the Magneto, or fucking. Oh, also their Widow went fucking crazy. But he falls over as we're. I don't even know. We're trying to secure first point. I don't know if we lose first point. It's been a minute since this game. I just don't know.
This is a nice spot.
That's a nice spot for Beacon, right? That's a good placement for Beacon. You know, it's right outside of point. But I don't know, we did okay. Also, I've never seen a rocket get consistently bursted down by a Widow. Like, never in my life. Every time this Widow shoots him and he's left at 10 HP, he just doesn't move. Like, oh, I've been shot. I should probably hide. And I know that's an AoE attack. And was that probably a good ult? I don't know. But I just know that he fucking exploded. And he probably just accepted here that like, oh, there's no getting this point, right? But what follows up, and also the fact that he probably could have made it back. At the very least, if he doesn't, he could like roll away, right? He could dash away. I'm not crazy, right? Okay, so we lose first point, not the end of the world. Hawkeye probably fucking explodes, yeah. Also, is standing in the middle of the open good rocket gameplay? Because again, I never see rockets just standing like, oh, what the fuck just happened? Oh, okay, I'm not sure what that was. I've never seen rockets just chill here. Like in the middle of this. They're always up here or they're back around this corner. And I get that like we're moving point, but they're starting to walk forward a little bit. I feel like everywhere he goes, he's just not in a good spot. Also, you'd think that like, oh, their whole team must be right here, right? Their whole team must, they must be. What are we ulting? Why did we put it so far back? I don't know if this is a good rocket ult. I don't think it's a good rocket ult because it does fuck all. Like when we're sitting here, first off, there are 3 individuals, right? Payload is all the way back here. What are we boosting? Does he want us to like get these 3? I don't think we get anything with this ult. Nobody, like, the only person who was low was the Hawkeye. Was it to save the Hawkeye?
This is real firepower.
I don't get it. Like, nothing happened in the course of that ult. Dash. Do anything. Do fucking anything, right? Please. So he just dies to the Magneto ult. I feel like it was avoidable. I feel like he didn't need to face tank it. Like, right? He has a dash. I feel like the second you hear fear, you don't stack with Luna. Right? It's... Right? Am I crazy? Please tell me if I'm crazy. But this match actually pissed me off to no avail. Like, there was no rhyme or reason that he was dying to things that he shouldn't be dying. He couldn't make up his mind about anything.
Deploy. It ain't cheap. Don't mind me. I'm just dying.
Thanks so much.
This with the doctor.
The enemy has lost.
I'll patch you
A
up.
nice deep freeze. Watch me fall. It's the grand finale.
You're ready for action. Judge, jury, executioner, armed and dangerous again.
At least he dashed out of that, but he dashed into Punisher ult. He just dashed straight into the air. I feel like the best course would have been to like turn, you know, turn around and then dash into that room that was right next to him. Instead of dashing straight up into the ulting Punisher that he heard, you know, 12 years ago. But this guy has, you know, the brain, you know, functioning speed of like an original iPhone. And I'm sure that was revolutionary at the time, but I mean like currently.
Anyone willing to help?
Bro's running Windows 1. Every time he dies, he's just standing in the open, and I don't know why. I feel like that happens every time, and he gets confused. He was getting confused on why he was dying. I also don't know how to play Invis, so I don't know if any of this is good Invis gameplay. But I have a feeling, I have just a split feeling that maybe attacking the second you get out, like you use invisibility, isn't the best. Especially when you've just ulted, they have a Magneto, which means they're probably gonna look for you, right? Because he ults, he has to know by now that Magneto also has ult. And yet he chooses to jump invis, to turn invisible, because he ults to save me. So I turn around and go, oh, we're golden. He gets grabbed, jumps away, and immediately gets out of invisibility. Doesn't even try to find the Magneto. Like, doesn't even look. And then it's just like, oh. Would you look at... He literally looks at it and goes, look at that. A big fucking rock. So I'm losing my mind at this point. I'm just trying to hold point. I'm doing Captain America things. Just trying not to fucking explode. And was Cap probably the best for this comp? Probably not. I'll fully admit that. Sometimes Cap just don't work. But my backup used to be Doctor Strange, and Doctor Strange fucking sucks in season 2. So we end, and he has died 5 times. As Rocket, that's wild already in one round. And I'll say I wasn't doing great either. Four deaths as Captain America is not it. We're just all kind of struggling.
Time to switch things up,
It's a team struggle.
A nice deep freeze.
Don't mind me.
Once again, standing in the fucking... This drove me... Okay, this was not partially on Rocket. This was on my team, just letting Black Widow stand in the fucking open. The whole match. She gets on this fucking box and nobody contests her. Not a single DPS. I was the only one. I contested her so much so that at the end of the match, she types, Cap, leave me alone, because it's the only one fucking attacking her. Oh, we have a sniper right fucking in front of me who just shot me. Maybe, just maybe, I have 2 fucking mobility abilities. Two mobility abilities. Maybe I should dash away. Maybe I should dash up onto this ledge. Maybe I should dash to the left behind cover. You know what I do? Accept my fate.
Need some help.
And I know, you might be like, he had no time to react. Cut him some slack. He had plenty of time to react, actually. So much so that he just doesn't.
So much. The captain,
So much so that he just doesn't.
not Asgard, but hell.
Rocket is one of the hardest supports to pin down because he has some of the best mobility as a support, and that's why everybody like sings his praises as a support, because they're like, oh, I can't catch Rocket, I can't touch Rocket. He just sits there and shoots the little Orbeez at people.
It's the grand.
Except when you don't use his abilities, when you don't, you know, try to do anything with that, you die. What are we doing? I truly don't know. Could we have ulted? Could we have, you know, gone to a better positioning? But instead, he decides to 1v1 Widow because she attacked him. And he gets double ulted. Oh, look at this. Once again, I'm gonna walk into the middle. I get shot by Black Widow. So you know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna dash into cover. Great move. Great power move. Right? 90% the ult. He does a little climbing. Gets saved by Luna. And then tries to take the 1v1. I am not a Rocket player, but I know damn well that he should not be right here. Luna ult or no Luna ult. I know why it's happening because I keep sliding my mouse off screen. I know damn well he should not be right here. Because now, or at the very least, I think he has ult now. He's 98 to ult. Okay, he didn't have a chance to ult. I'll be completely honest. I thought he had it a lot longer, but still. Why are we frontline? What are we doing? That's not your job.
I'm gonna get some revenge.
I will never understand this Rocket player.
Us against the world.
You're welcome.
Maybe Rocket just wasn't the play here. Maybe he's just that bad. I don't know. But again, he just gets obliterated. Because he's like, yeah, why not? Because he gets shot, and then he has the reaction time of a fucking acorn. And you know, that's kind of an insult to acorns. He has the reaction time of a real raccoon. If a raccoon was already hit by a fucking car. I think we cap first point here. I think we do. But we don't make it farther. And you know what? It was no thanks to him.
Relay deployed. It ain't cheap. That's me.
Me and Luna are fucking putting in work here. And I mean, we are putting in work. I secured 3. She secures 2. We're cooking, baby. We're doing great. All right, first point was a little rough, but that's okay. That is okay. You know, and my Rocket's doing things. He's here. He's on point. He's, you know, existing. You'd think he'd be bouncing balls off the wall, you know, maybe to get to our diving DPS and our diving tank, but that's okay. You know, it's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's great.
Watch me.
Don't mind me. I'm just dying.
But again, I don't play Rocket. I truly don't. So please tell me if this is actually like secretly really good Rocket gameplay and I'm just missing something. That I think was good. He did great there. He used his ability to get out of trouble and get into cover to fall back behind his team because he goes, oh shit, my entire team has fallen back because we are down a tank and down a DPS. Great. I'm also solo tanking at this point, which probably doesn't help. So he goes, oh, let's double dash. Beautiful. He gets away. Absolutely stunning gameplay.
I'm just dying.
So we try to push forward. We try to keep going. And he's healing full HP people, you know. It's fine. Everything's okay. Maybe don't dash straight up. Okay, good shit, Luna. Good shit, Luna. Luna's my boo. That just summed up all of Rocket gameplay. Standing in place and shooting an orb. That was not... But again, his ults also suck. I don't know what his plan was here, but he hears, right? He hears a Punisher. And puts it right in front. And, you know, you could argue those are the same time. But again, I wouldn't put it out in the open. Maybe put it like behind here, behind payload, behind a wall. So at least he has to walk out. Bro ulted and just goes, yeah, that's about where I think that should be. Meow. He doesn't even finish his, he doesn't finish his voice line by the time it's gone. No voice, I've never seen an ult disappear, and I mean like a placeable ult, disappear before the voice line gets out. That's how fast it disappears. That is mind-boggling. So now they have 3 ults running. They have Punisher, Rocket, Black Widow. Actually, they have 4 because they have Cloak and Dagger. They used 4 ults there. I used my ult because I was like, well, fuck, maybe I can keep my team alive. No, I just escaped. That's all I got to do. I got to escape.
You're welcome.
This is the epitome of Rocket gameplay. If you are a Rocket player, please put in an argument on why this character is so good. I will never understand it. Because every single Rocket player that I see just sits. Oh, what the fuck did I just hit? I didn't like that. Just sits here and does this. And then he goes, nah, Rocket's not really working. Squirrel Girl! The brain cells were disappearing. If he had any. And then he just sits there and he's like, yeah. So not only now does he go from one character that's fucking pointless, does he go to another character that's fucking pointless in this match? And granted, he's 0-10 at this point. So what are we doing? With 16k healing. With the amount of damage that's getting pumped out, he should have more than that. Right? Right? My Luna has doubled his healing. And remember, he finished this game with 0 kills, which means he spends the next 2 minutes and 12 seconds as Squirrel Girl, dies 6 times, and doesn't secure a kill. So I think at this point, okay, our Psylocke has swapped to fucking support, and my Squirrel Girl / Raccoon explodes. At this point, I was actually, a buddy of mine was like, I was streaming this to a buddy and he was watching and he was giggling. He was laughing his ass off because of what he was watching. Because he legitimately was like, I don't know what this guy's doing. He's died twice in, how long? I want to count the seconds between deaths to a fucking Squirrel, or fucking, he dies to whatchamacallit. Can I go farther back? So he dies at 13:56. Let's put the timer on his death to the Widow again, because he dies to the Widow again. You get like 8 seconds to respawn. Cool. And granted, he literally has the power of point and click.
Again!
50 seconds. 50 seconds is all it took for him to die. 50 seconds. Minus respawn time. So we're going to go roughly 40 seconds. It took him to die to this widow again. And remember, he has yet to secure a kill. Please. Please. Help. How did this guy make it to Celestial? How is this guy currently in GM? Because this is all he knows how to do. Except at least as Squirrel Girl, he's using cover.
I appreciate you.
But at Rocket, he was just staying there. But he goes right back down in the middle of the open. Oh, maybe? Something? No. He dies to the fucking Widow again. At this point, he's just feeding his brains out. Right? Because truthfully, I don't think there was more I could have done. Not with this guy on my team. I don't understand it.
Down to 30 seconds. Get that vehicle moving.
I'm not even gonna say anything anymore because he's just walking into the open.
Is real judge, jury, executioner.
He doesn't even know what he's doing at this point. He's just clicking buttons because he's not even aiming. He's not even aiming. He's just throwing these things and going, maybe, maybe, just maybe. I'm adding value. I'm adding value to my game. And I think this is where he swaps to Iron Man and yeah. Oh, look at me. Wee!
Final score. 1, 2, 3.
Going back and like looking at this actually makes me tilted again. It actually pisses me off. Please, Rocket players, help me understand the value that this man brought. Let me know, please tell me how he made it into Celestial, how he made it to GM, how he made it out of bronze. Because I think when we went back and like looked at his history, every game that he won, he got carried. Like, I mean, like literally picked up on his shoulders, and he's playing Rocket in all of them. Every single one of them. Just explain to me. Add some sense into this one below all Rocket player. This guy was horrible. And again, I'm not a support player. I don't know if this was genuinely horrendous Rocket gameplay or if this was really good Rocket gameplay and we just got steamrolled. Because we ended the match. He was 0-16. And 6 of those deaths were as Squirrel Girl. Which means he spent the better half of 2+ minutes as Squirrel Girl, didn't get a kill. Didn't even get a kill as Rocket. Their Rocket went 7-1 and had 24k healing. Maybe this was just a diff. I know their Black Widow went 42-4 because she wasn't contested except for me. I don't even think our Psylocke was diving him. But having a Strange, I don't even know what fucking Strange played. But like, is it just me or are these like the elos for everybody? Because having a Strange that plays Mystery Heroes goes 6-14. I went 11-8, which I know is not great. But the only person with less deaths than me was our fucking Luna. And it's because she was hiding in the back line, terrified for her life, because she was just watching our Rocket explode. Our Hawkeye / Mag that went 10-13. This monstrosity go 0-16. This guy playing Mystery Heroes go 4-12. I don't even know. He's back in Diamond. He's currently back in Diamond. Good. But like, how does he have an over 50% win rate? I don't understand it. Good. Good. I love to see it. Did he play Rocket in all of these? Nope, Iron Man. Oh, he did play Rocket in that one. No Rocket in that one. Rocket in that one. Rocket. Oh, he's Lord Rocket now. Oh, good for him. But like, I need help. If you could help me understand the mentality of a Rocket player. I love my supports. Supports are the backbone of me as a tank. Y'all are beautiful. Y'all are great. I love all of you. You allow me to abuse the enemy supports. But please help me. Help me. And help the one below all Rocket. Because it's players like them that make me unexcited to see a Rocket player on my team. And I genuinely am never excited for a Rocket player on my team. I'll be honest. I'm never excited to see one. So please tell me. Send me one. Send me, if you're a Rocket player, send me a clip of you playing really good Rocket. The link in the Discord is below. There's a tab for the reviews that I like to do, or that I'm starting to do. Send it there. I will review you, and I will show you as the one above all Rocket that you deserve to be. Anything is better than this guy. Anything is better than one below all Rocket. So please, teach me. Teach me the ways of Rocket.